I just wanted to point out that while I was sitting here setting everything up, this music came on. It just feels appropriate. Yeah, got some time to kill, so here we go. Let's do some Sunshine, because I keep wanting to call it Odyssey. No, the next new one. Wonder is coming out on Friday. So let's do something, Mario. And this is one of my favorite Mario games, so let's not hit the home button. And you know what I've been playing recently? Why do I have 2 at 50 stars? Okay, well, when in doubt, save slot 3. I think save slot 3 might have been the one I did the last time I raced Twi, and then I was like, I want to play again, and then I did B. But oh well, it's too late. I still have the VODs as the memory of it, so I don't really need the save. I beat the game eventually, so I at least know how far I made it last time. Have to do better than just beating it, I guess. Next time.
What happened?
Well, yeah, you know, can't skip cuts. Why do I keep thinking that's the start button? That is that where it is on PlayStation? Or
What's this icky paint?
I think that's where it is on Xbox. That's why I keep hitting it.
Now, boys, don't touch that stuff.
You can't skip the cutscene. How about I just talk about Invincible instead? Because I watched that. I can't say over the weekend because I started it Sunday, but it kind of over the weekend. I watched most of it Sunday, and then the last like 2 episodes today. And I guess at this point, like, everyone has seen it, because apparently the memes all came from the last episode. Which you can probably imagine, you know, going into something where the only thing you know from it are from the memes, but the memes don't happen until the last episode. So you're just sitting here and like, okay, where's the memes? Where's the ones? Where's the one where he's pointing to the planes?
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from
I feel like my microphone's not at a comfortable height.
Preparing to register customer information.
Yeah, registering my information.
Subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, I guess no one's really talking about Invincible anymore, but I got around to watching it eventually. Because, you know, I watched like one video that mentioned it and talked about how it was. Well, it didn't. I don't think they necessarily said it was good, but they said it had a good use of the idea of satirizing Superman, which is, I believe, what was the topic of the video. It was called Satirizing Superman. Video by Overly Sarcastic Productions, which is the one I talk about a lot. So I was curious to watch it, and eventually I decided the other day, it's like, you know, how about I try watching that? Because there's a convention coming up, and I'm like, I want to add a new franchise to my list of franchises I've seen before I go to this convention. So there's more cosplays I can look out for and be like, oh hey, I know that thing. That's cool. Do you want to hear my explanation again? No, Kapora. I forgot that the controls are different. Not sure what kind of controls I'm used to at the moment, but, well, Assassin's Creed 2's, I guess. Left and right to look left and right, that makes sense. And yeah, I saw Invincible was like 8 episodes long, not realizing they were about 40 minutes each. So it's actually kind of long, but yeah, I got through it in about a day. So I would say short. And I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It did really know how to use superheroes. It wasn't just another one of those things that's like, Because it's like from the memes, it's easy to look at it and go, oh, look, it's a superhero and he's covered in blood. Oh, it must be one of those shows. You know, one of those projects that's trying to be like, oh man, look at how stupid superheroes are. What if we made it where superheroes died? But it was way better than the memes led on, I guess. Which is not to say that memes make things automatically look stupid by comparison. I mean, I guess you could say by comparison, because yeah, you take one picture and you compare it to the whole show. Yeah, it does look kind of the lone picture is kind of stupid, but that's what happens when you take anything out of context. Like it used its graphic, like it was graphic. That's a good warning to have going into it. But it's not like other, you know, quote unquote adult shows where it's graphic for the sake of being graphic. I would say that Invincible had a point to its graphicness, because it was using it to show you how dire the situations are, I guess. You know, to show you how badly a particular hero is losing, or, you know, to emphasize the realism of being a hero. Like, hey, if, like, it's cool that you want to, like, you know, save cats, you know, help cats out of trees and stuff. But don't forget, being a superhero also means, like, if an alien invasion happens and they're blowing up buildings, you're gonna see the reality of a building being blown up, including innocent people, you know, severely injured from some maniac who decided it was a good idea to blow up a building. And it's heavy stuff to deal with in real life. And that was addressed, that, you know, when the protagonist comes along as starting to become a hero, his, like, I forget if it was like first encounter, but you know, one of his first encounters trying to be a hero, he's kind of in over his head and not ready to deal with that kind of stuff.
It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on
And it definitely did not go overboard with, I mean, I guess, you know, in the scenes where graphic violence did happen, I don't know if you could say it did go overboard or not, but it didn't overuse graphic violence, I would say. It didn't use it as a crutch to try to be interesting. It was interesting by having actually interesting things going on. And it didn't have a lot of, you know, graphic nudity or drug references, so you could tell it wasn't doing gore just to be, oh, we're gonna be superheroes, but for adults, we gotta do all these things. You hear my explanation again? No! Which I think is a good sign for pretty much any adult cartoon, is if it doesn't try to just tick a whole bunch of boxes for quote-unquote adult comedy, it probably is doing something right. Well, that ramble lasted about as long as it needed to, because I think that's about all I have to say about it. Nope, I lied. I did one more thing. The characters were actually likable. You know, with one exception, but I think everyone understands the exception. And it's an exception for a reason, because you're not supposed to like that character. Or, you know, I guess I have the disadvantage of knowing something that they were building up to for the final episode. I'm like, okay, I know it's gonna happen, but when is it gonna happen? You know, like playing Danganronpa 1, knowing who the mastermind was from the get-go. It's like, well, you know, I would have liked to have not known that going in, but it helped me look for the foreshadowing, and that was cool because there was foreshadowing. But yeah, it's cool that the characters were mostly all likable, and you know, it wasn't a show that was just trying to be the next hot inverted sitcom. Now, for a moment, I thought I actually skipped that because I hit A. It's like, okay, it skipped the cutscene. Okay. But I'm pretty sure Super Mario Sunshine does not understand the concept of skippable cutscenes, which is unfortunate, but Oh well. Oh, don't do that. You know, like, that's my problem with Rick and Morty nowadays, really. And I think there are definitely people who agree, is like, the characters aren't likable. Like, they've hit this point where they think that the way the show needs to be is to have everyone be a jerk all the time and be unlikable, but it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, I guess nothing is saying Invincible was trying to do that, or was even in danger of doing that. But, you know, something to think about. It's an opinion. Or I guess technically fact. And it was good that even though the show had the potential, you know, it shows in episode 1, characters will die. It did not go overboard with that. Which, again, I think is a problem with Rick and Morty, is that you see characters die so often that it just... You become desensitized to the idea of characters dying. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever, that guy died. Ha ha. And you know what? So what I'm gonna do is actually, I don't want to go to Bianco Hills. I want to earn Shine Sprites in any way I can to unlock other areas, and I want to see if I can reset Delfino in a sense to be able to. Oh, this is wrong way up there. No, don't. Trying to change the camera in midair. I forgot I can't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna skip Bianco Hills. Not really skip, because the game lets you do this, but I forget. I don't know if there's a way you can reset Delfino Plaza to be able to go to new places. Because once you get enough shines, you still have to have the game register that you have left Delfino, I guess. Excuse me. This was also supposed to be a stream of me seeing how far I could get in one night, and then possibly... I probably have to finish it tomorrow. But that sure isn't gonna happen if I'm standing around trying to skip Bianco Hills. But I do want to make a point that people are like, oh, Super Mario Sunshine is so linear. Like, I mean, compared to Super Mario 64, sure. Compared to a game where you can get any set of stars to go beat the game. But in terms of progression, it's not linear. And I would argue that it's not a problem the way this game handles progression, because I would argue linearity is where you go into the game and no matter what you do, you have to do things in a set order. Well, okay, I've technically reloaded Delfino Plaza, but I don't think anything has changed. Yeah, with Sunshine, you do get the option of like, okay, well, I'm gonna do 2 missions in Bianco Hills, but now that I've done that, Rico Harbor's open, so I'm gonna go do Rico Harbor instead. You know, it doesn't have to have the same order of levels being... You don't have to do the levels in the same order every time you play, which is what I would call linearity. Wait, I can't do that one. I'm fairly certain it's possible to get enough shines to open Rico Harbor without doing the shines in Bianco Hills. So I'm gonna do that. Problem is, I have to remember where they are. I know there's something hidden here. Aside from the sewer. That's actually over here, I remember. I remembered before the icon showed up. And that means I remembered. Oh, do you? Okay, I guess you need a certain amount of progress before that shows up. That's weird, but okay. Was that in that pipe again? I don't remember. Should be a course. Of course, of course. Whee! Yeah, there we go. There's shine number 2. And I know where I can get shine number 3, and I think that's all you need to open Reefer Harbor. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. We're good. Pro strats. Wait. I forgot I got a shine from the airport. So... Huh. Maybe I don't have to go into Bianco Hills at all, because I remember last time I attempted this, it wasn't letting me go. It wasn't progressing Delfino. You know, it wasn't making the things show up. You know, it wasn't making the polluted piranha plants show up. So it felt like I had to go into Bianco Hills and then leave, you know, hit exit area, and then stuff would show up. But maybe the secret course counts? Yeah, you go ahead and shoot. I thought he'd shoot Swoop and Stews, but okay. I guess this is a silly place to do that because it would just go right into the water anyway. Not that they aren't already spawning stews that are going straight into the water. Spray that off, and yeah, there we go. Screw you, Bianco Hills. Bricks out. Oh no. I've always been... I remember there's Shadow Mario in here. He would come this way, and he would, like, triple jump over that. Or maybe it was a spin jump. It's always frustrated me that I could never do the same thing, that I always needed Flood to do the same thing. And you know, whoa, I'm gonna pick up the blue coins too. Maybe not all of them, but maybe whatever ones I see. Stomp on this guy's head. Clonk. Why did that guy get hit by him? I'm also surprised I remembered the first person button. Or the over-the-shoulder button. Because I know they put it in a weird place. Clicking the right thumbstick. When they have a button that's free. Because, okay. If you don't know the controls on this, both A and B are jump. And I have no idea why they did that. Because who needs 2 jump buttons? Nobody! Anyway. And it just makes me do that, because I'm like, okay, press B to do that, and then I press B and I jump. It's actually Y to grab things. Man, I feel bad for anyone who played this on like, one of those, you know, the Smash Bros. GameCube style controllers that they make. It's like, oh man, it's gonna be just like playing the original, and then the controls are different, so they're constantly pressing B, and they end up jumping instead. At least I assume those GameCube-style Smash Bros. Controllers also have the same button layout, because why would you bother making a GameCube-style controller if not for the button layout? Like, isn't that why people like the GameCube controller so much? It's because the buttons are laid out in a way that's easy to get to them all. Ow. Ooh. Ow! Don't hop. That's 2 tentacles. maybe 2 more, then I can have... I guess technically 6. I don't know what I'm getting. Certainly not 10 tentacles. This far too far off. I might want to turn the game down just a smidge. Okay. Man, okay. I like fall, but you know what I don't like about fall? How it's cold in the day and then it gets to this point where it's warm, but not warm enough. Like, it's warm enough to be uncomfortable, but not warm enough to kick on the AC. It's so stupid. Because it's getting warm now, and I want to turn on a fan. But it's fall. It's supposed to be cold out. It's like, what are you doing, weather? Forgot blooper surfing happens so soon. Alright, let's go, yellow. It's also cold enough outside that I wake up cold because I sleep with a fan. The fan makes me cold, but I need the noise. Because without the fan, it's just too quiet, and that's not comfortable. I need to be comfortable when you sleep. I'll go yellow again. Trusty yellow. Flip my nozzles for no reason. Flip my nozzles for luck. Makes me feel like I'm going faster. Oh no, the spinning thing! I think I actually did almost hit that. I was just trying to be funny. I realize I should be saying stuff because otherwise people might think like my mic got muted or something. No, I just genuinely have had nothing to say at the end of that race. Let's go back into Rico. Got all warbly and turned into balls. Man, I can't believe as technology went on, they went from teleporting with balls to teleporting with squares. We lost polygons in our teleportation process. What's up with that? This is a Luigi's Mansion 2 joke for you. I guess it's not exactly topical right now because that port isn't out yet, I think. You know what I didn't realize was already out? Wargroove 2. I almost said Warframe. I mean, that'd be cool if Warframe got a sequel, but you know, it's a free-to-play game with, you know, monetized like a free game, so they don't need to make a sequel. They just need to keep making expansions and stuff that you have to pay money to experience or something. I don't know. Dang it, I hit the wrong button. Because B is also jump, which is unnecessary, and I hate it. Yay. Not getting anywhere cool with that. Hello. Get out of here. Whoa, no! I wanted the blue coin, but I didn't get it while falling. How about I come over here and get this one instead? I think Flood makes you go faster. No, I need a rocket nozzle for that, don't I? Or a blooper. Alright, back I go. I can go get that one. I mean, I'm not exactly in a hurry to get to new areas, so I guess I don't need blue coins. But, you know, there you go. There's, you know, people complain about, oh, they're pointless. It's like, well, okay, for beating the game and the way you want to, sure. But for unlocking areas in the way you want to, they can still get you somewhere. Get 10 of them, that's a freaking B button. 10 of them, and that's a shine. That time I meant to do it because I remember there's this up here. I don't need to wait for the crane. It's like, I just think people think about this game's progression system wrong. Because they think of it as, well, what can I get to beat the game? And they're like, oh, well, it's the same shines every time, so therefore linear and bad and stupid, and everything else is pointless. So yeah, you know what else is pointless? The freaking star coins, or comet medals, or, you know, insert collectible here of choice in later Mario games. That, oh, all they do is unlock, like, more levels. Like, isn't that pointless? Because you could beat the game without collecting them, so why collect them? That's not the point. I don't know. I feel like I should talk to more completionists about that topic. It's like, I don't know if I've seen Gerard the Completionist's video on this game. He's probably done one. I bet he has. So I don't know what he thinks of things like the blue coins. He probably would prefer something like 64, where you can progress by collecting anything. But he's gonna get everything anyway, whether the game needs it or not. So I wonder what he thinks of the quote-unquote useless items in this game. Ooh, the secret of the... Did Cheep Cheep just repeat? Its animation stuttered, I think? Oh, close enough. I made it with a spin jump. Whoa. Excuse me, didn't mean to turn that into a spin jump. Ah. Ow. Can I use this? Can I use this sewer? I mean, by now I'm way past where I meant to go, but I could use it. And we'll just carry on this way. Alright, there's this exit up here. Well then... grab you. And then in we go, and oh no! I mean, I did that too, so oh no! No, FLUDD! How will Mario ever do literally anything? I think I was like half a step away from accidentally walking off the ledge to my death there. That would have been so stupid. After making a joke about, oh no, Mario's useless without FLUDD, and then actually being useless, there would have been a pie in my face. As opposed to in the sky, which is much better place to put your pies. Or so I hear. It's important to remember, that Mario's feet physics, the friction in his shoes, is better for staying on platforms than it is on for getting on them. That doesn't make any sense. It's better when the platform is tilting on you and then becoming a sharp angle than it is to land on them at a sharp angle. So it's easier to just stay on the platform as long as possible before going over to the next side. Or trying to jump it. I mean, at least I got the one up before I died. That is always a goal. It's like they wanted this to operate as a checkpoint, but they didn't want to give you a checkpoint. for whatever reason they may have decided. Maybe they just hadn't conceptualized 3 checkpoints in a 3D Mario yet. And then eventually they came up with the small flag idea. Pretty much unifying checkpoints among all Mario games. Because even the 2D games start using that. Uh-oh. Man, that was a bad jump. What was that? I just said it was a bad jump. Why did I ask? Should have spin jumped. That's what I should have done. Freaking hindsight. Oh, we didn't spin. You didn't spin, Mario. Why didn't you spin? I need you to spin or else you'll die. Again. And of course, there's there's the people out there who like to theorize like, oh wait, when you die, Mario stays dead, and the 1-up isn't the conceptual. It isn't the embodiment of a retry. It is literally Mario dying, and then the mushroom regrows a new Mario. Like no. Whoa, camera, please. I'm in control of the camera, and I'm yelling at it. I'm just really not a fan of people trying to stick dark themes into things that aren't trying to have dark themes. You know, I think the artist's intent matters more than people's personal theories. I don't know, maybe that's arrogant to say. But, you know, I do think if, you know, Miyamoto designed Mario to be happy and cheery and fun. I don't think people should be trying to cram in there like, oh, Mario's actually, when he collects 100 coins to get a 1-up, that's actually him paying off the Grim Reaper. It's like, no. It's a video game, and it's mechanic. It's not, you're thinking too hard. Not that people can't have whatever headcanons they want, but you know, trying to insist them on people, I guess. Or something, I don't know. Can I spin jump onto that crane? Get that blue coin that's up there? Well, if I could spin jump to begin with, yes. Go away, Cloud Man. It's not the way I meant to spin the camera. Hey, did Assassin's Creed really have the camera go the other way? Camera controls reversed to this? What mission are we on again? The Boober returns. Because I see him up there. Camera up. A thumb. Out of my way. Out of my way. You know, what's funny about me saying, like, oh, I don't like people trying to stick dark themes into games that are clearly meant to be bright and cheery. I mean, then there's also Kirby, where, you know, people are like, oh, Kirby's actually the villain because he eats all his enemies and then they die. But then there's actual dark themes in the game, if you read the lore. So I don't know why people are trying to make up things about Kirby to be dark, because there's already darkness in there. Hey, you stop that. What was up with his tentacles? Okay. Put your tentacles down. Wrong one. No, ow. Prevent the death blow. You can't stop it, man. You can't stop it. I'm gonna slingshot you with your own face. Gotta stop leaving the remote for my fan way over there. What shine was that? I don't even remember. I'm gonna say 5. 5! Yeah, 6. I correctly remembered that red coins on the water is the next one. I always hated this one as a kid. I don't remember if I ever actually did it as a kid. Probably not. Got too angry at it. Ow. Of course, nowadays, the hardest part is hitting the button. No. Whoa. What? Oh. Of course, the hardest part is hitting the button. I probably talked over it, but that ow Mario did sounds like Mickey Mouse. Freaking log bridge being all wonky. I can't just run across the bridge. Freaking button! Why are you so round? Why are you so round? It makes you hard to ground pound. Whoa. Okay. I'm pretty sure holding forward makes you go faster. So I was trying to see if holding down slows you. It doesn't seem to. If anything, it just makes it harder to control. Okay. Should get that blue coin while I'm out here. The jump one. Ah, okay. Can you reach those with the blooper? I'll make one more attempt. I'm gonna say no. Oh, maybe. Ugh. Still don't like this mission. I don't like things where I die in one hit. Unless we're playing Crash Bandicoot. And we don't have an Aku Aku invincibility mask power-up. Oh man, that reminds me. I think I accidentally deleted my PlayStation 2 emulator. Because I think what happened was... Okay, you can't reach that apparently. I think what happened was I meant to delete my PS3 emulator after that failed to keep Assassin's Creed running. Oh. It's okay, we're still alive. Circle back. But I think I accidentally grabbed the PS2 folder because of the names of the freaking emulators. Because they're not just... They're not as catchy as something like Citra or Dolphin. They're like PSCX2. So I think I grabbed the wrong folder and deleted it. So now I don't have my Crash Twinsanity save, where I was like halfway through the game, and I lost my quote-unquote 100% Dr. Muto save too. Neither of those are really big losses, because Crash Twinsanity wasn't really that hard, and it's not like I was going for 100% in that, so I could get back to where I was easily enough. It's just annoying to have to replay it. And Dr. Muto, I've already collected everything I could find, so that's also not really a big loss. If anything, I should just 100% it again on legitimate hardware so I can hopefully find the things I couldn't find that seemingly just glitched out of existence. Oh, he's already getting the music to fade on me, huh? So I want to say that this Shadow Mario encounter was meant to be played like this. Like play the range game on him. because it happens all up here in the rafters. If I could get the camera to center the way I want it to. Yeah, don't fall away just yet, Flood. I'm gonna pee on you. I'm gonna pee on you. Get him from over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pee on him. Him falling over when he gets defeated is much funnier when you're doing it from a distance. Probably also aided by the fact that I kept saying pee on him. Just imagine peeing on someone and they trip. Maybe that's not as wacky of an image as I imagined. I mean, they sure would run away. I can tell that much. But falling over, it's not guaranteed. Alright, now that we've gotten that settled, that area beaten, let's move on. Yeah, there we go. No, get motoring. There we go, now we're motoring. Vroom. Ow. Oh, there goes Toad sinking in the goop. Okay, fine. Don't ungoop at my feet. Didn't realize your default goop goes out that far. Excuse me. Is Power Washer Simulator on the Switch? I want to say they did add it not too long ago. They should totally have a Super Mario Sunshine level. Clean up Delphine. Definitely not an original thought, but I will express it anyway. They should do that. Yeah, this is the one that lets out all the guys. So colorful. I wonder if there's a word for the palette they used for all these swooping stews. You know, these particular shades of like pink and green. That nice cyan. I don't think it's pastel. But for all I know, it could be like, yeah, this is pastel cyan, but this one is neon green. It's like, oh, okay. Guess I should have taken a color theory class. I really should look for more, like, art tutor YouTube videos and stuff. Like, talking about helpful things like color theory. Because, you know, I don't want to subscribe to someone who's going to tell me how to draw, or just throw up a video of them speed painting. Like, that's cool and all, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want someone to talk about, like, art theory. I forgot the Cataquax trip when they step on a dune bud. I see you out there. The blue coin out there. Well, I've decided that I'm not getting them because I'm gonna get the 7 shines in each level on the first go anyway. I think I've already proven my point that this game's not as linear as people say if you're talking about order of unlocking levels. It's like I still haven't done Bianco Hills. I don't know if you noticed. There's no Bianco right now. We're saving Bianco for last because we can. You know, tangentially related, but I would also like to start learning like fashion design to an extent. Obviously not to become a fashion designer, because what am I gonna do about it? Like, I want to do video games, not about design clothes. Couldn't care less if people wore the things I design. But I think it would be helpful for character design. Oh man, there's a big scary looking submarine thing at the docks over there. Oh yeah, I'm getting out of here, bye. See you later, have fun dealing with that thing, whatever it is. Alert, alert. This guy. The obvious joke of, what are you, a robot? Really wasn't necessary to have that guy there, telling you about the problem that the opening cutscene tells you about. I have changed my mind again, and I will come up here and get this blue coin. I just like it, the sound it makes when you pick them up. What was that at? I think I made a tree appear. Oh, I forgot it. I meant to say when I mentioned that I didn't realize Wargroove 2 was already out. I beat Wargroove. I'm definitely glad I went back to that game eventually, because that was really cool. Even for as much as I've lost, as many battles as I've lost, and for as annoyed as I got in, like, Act 3 when it started to actually get hard, and I was like, I don't want to turn the difficulty down. Yeah, turning the difficulty down was a good idea, because it helped me actually learn the game. Now I should do it again on hard, but later. Because I got other things. Like Mario Wonder comes out on Friday. I don't need to be playing Wargroove when it's Wonder time. And I'm forgetting all the buttons. However, I will gladly get Wargroove 2 when I have the opportunity. Get back. Get out of here. I see you over there, Bluebird.
Mario.
Yeah. Trying to spin jump and it's not working. Let's go get more water. You know, grab for some water. Because these... There's a name for this enemy, and it's different from Cataquack, I'm pretty sure. I just don't remember what it is. And now my joke has been ruined. Haha, you're already by the edge. Dead. You get back too. Toad? You too. Aw, oh, man, that would have been so cool. Yeah, I should be more careful to keep my stream on the keep a constant stream on whatever I'm spraying, because that's how you do things. Whoa, it's flying all the way over to the peninsula. What? Wasn't going as fast as I wanted to. I was also thinking of playing Odyssey tonight. I'm like, nah, I don't really want to. I don't want to play with the capture mechanic. So just do a, by comparison, standard Mario. I mean, I don't know if you can call Sunshine standard because of Flood, but for the most part, it's standard. So, you know, I wouldn't call it as gimmicky as Odyssey. No offense to the capture mechanic. It's a good mechanic. It's just, I think it is still technically a gimmick. I just want to do more pure platforming. Ah, it's a little too soon. I was also thinking of borrowing Legends Arceus from my brother again, playing more than just the first 2 areas. Whoa! But no, I'm in a Mario mood, because Wonder's coming out. And did you know that Mario Wonder is coming out? Because I don't think I've said it yet. Well, I just almost ran into the danger path. Run into the danger poo! Oh. Okay, but you will. When you come back, you will. Get poo on your shoe! Excuse me. I meant a long jump. I don't know why I thought that exists in this game. It doesn't. It's like the only thing I would change about it if I could. Ow. Ow, hey! Don't you combo me? Why don't you go get a bag of combos instead? Get the pizza ones, those are great. Mario guy lifted a whole 10 centimeters in the air and freaked out about it. I mean, to be fair, levitation is levitation. If it spontaneously happened, I suppose anyone would be freaked out. Why don't you step on my sandcastles? Step on my sandcastles! Doing them way too soon is the problem. I don't know his route. Okay, it looks like if I stand right in front of it and spray it, like, as he's coming, like, literally as he's right here, he will step on it, like right now. There we go. I'm trying to change my nozzle when I'm jumping instead. I keep trying to take a drink of water and it drips on the side of my face. And now's the phase where he goes into the mountains and then I go, oh man, he goes into the mountains, I forgot he could do that. Whoa, that's crazy. I swear I do that every time. I'm gonna try my luck with this bud. That one might be easier, but then he'll go into the water, which is also something I feel like I do every time. He goes into the water, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can get him. I'll try, though, and then it works. It looks like he's coming. No, he wasn't. I'm just thinking about how, you know, there are people who grew up with, like, you know, they grew up with the SNES, and they probably saw Wiggler's debut in Super Mario World. Forgot what it was called for a moment. I don't think I ever played that far in my Game Boy Advance copy. So I'm not sure I ever really knew, like, the yellow Wigglers until whenever that was, they started to become more prominent. Like, I want to say Wii era. Maybe DS, which is, you know, technically the same era, but DS was a little sooner, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I had a DS before I had a Wii. Oh, okay, he'll go in front of this bud. And then there are people who also grew up with, like, I think Yoshi's Island introduced the flutters. Was I supposed to be able to go that high? I don't think I was supposed to. Where did he go? But then there's me having this be my introduction to Wiggler. And then it wasn't until Sticker Star where I ever heard of the concept of flutter. Because, you know, very creatively they have a Wiggler named Wiggler. Who, spoilers. Hey, that should have knocked you over. Becomes a flutter named Flutter. But I did think that was something new that they did for that game, but apparently no. Pretty sure it was Yoshi's Island the first time they did that. They had flutters. I'm so bad at this fight. It shouldn't take me as long as it does. Wow, we've been going for an hour already. Dang. I tried to do a dive and I pressed the wrong button. How many times have I complained about that so far? Like 8 times. Oh wow, that sure is a crazy looking sea machine over there. I think I'm just gonna bye. I don't mean to keep making that joke sound like I'm scared of the submarine and I'm running away. It's supposed to sound like, hey, yeah, that's a cool problem over there. Okay, bye. Sorry to hear about that thing you're going through. I'm just gonna go over here and just do something else. I think my chair squeaking was ruining that joke. But anyway, I forgot what we're doing. Sandbird is born? Sounds about right for the order of operations you do things in here. I'm pretty sure it comes right after the egg is incubated by the Wiggler sleeping on it. And then the Wiggler is angry because you woke it up, so you gotta deal with that first. Trying to do the thing where you run up a slope really quickly, but it's not working out because I can't remember the buttons! Ow. Except you don't take fall damage in the sand or snow. I mean, obviously, there's no snow in this game. Dude, kickflip. But same principle. Because I know in Super Mario 64, when you jump into the snow, you don't take damage. I don't know if they did the same thing with sand, but I assume so. And they carried that over to this game, but again, no snow. That would have been cool, though. Like, this summery tropical game has this one area that's snowy because it's on top of a mountain. But they decided to do volcano instead, and that's fine. That's okay. They can do what they want. Ooh, get the blue coin. No! I'm not dying for that blue coin. Or that one up. It's kind of productive. Well, okay. I guess we're doing this. We're waiting for the Sandbird to circle back around. I forgot clouds get bigger when you make them wet. I wonder if I could take advantage of that to make the return platform bigger. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ouch. This is really the only level that I would say makes getting the blue coins a pain. Because, you know, if you miss them, most people would probably just jump off the ledge And you can do that, but the sandbird comes back, so I would say it's more economical to just wait for it to come back. Or probably the best idea, probably what the speedrunners do, start at the top and just hover your way down between each cloud. But then there's also the problem of figuring out how many blue coins are in here to begin with. I mean, not for speedrunners, for anyone, you know, casually 100%ing this game. But I would say that the underwater reef place where you do Ely Mouth's dentist, that level also has that problem. So I'm gonna say it's exclusive to this. Ouch. How about I pick up some gold coins to heal? Can't freaking control the camera the way I want to. Okay. This part. I'm gonna go sideways. Yeah, cool trick, dude. Uh-oh, he's going back. Uh-oh. I should have done this on the tail because I think that the sand there is thicker. No? Okay, well, that's the only time he does that, so I'm good. Just gonna wait for him to get to the top of the tower. Now, if you were to ask me which of these I would rather do, this one or that one red coin mission in Super Mario 64, where you have to get all the red coins in one, like, wing cap, because it starts you at the top, and that's the only way to get high enough to get, like, half of them. I'd rather do this. Oh no, I forgot he does this! Ah! No! I said you were the better mission! I forgot it makes that sound. I wasn't hearing it before. It makes that sound right before it does the game over noise. When I notice it, it makes me laugh. It's like one last sucker punch before you die. Man, I can't believe I was wrong about how many times he goes on its side. How could I be wrong about a thing in a video game on the internet? I'm never gonna live this down. It's the worst thing you could possibly do on the internet. And not anything else. I'm still gonna stand here on the tail though when he does this. Bye, blue coin that I could be getting but won't because I don't wanna die in the process or have to wait for the sandbird to fly back up. Really, it's not the rotation that scares me, but the size of the platform. Because Mario is a little, twitchy. It's not the most precise Mario ever. Although I say that, I'm not really sure he got much more precise in how he moves. I think the difference is just acceleration. Oh wait, there's... He didn't go on his side twice. Why did he go on his side twice before? What is that, exclusive to his to every even number lap? Jeez. Well, whatever I was saying, I think I completely lost that train of thought. So I got on a completely different train of thought because I said lap. And that got me to thinking about Mario Kart. I was like, Wouldn't that be wild to just wake up one day and then hear that they're making another Mario Kart on the Switch? Because everyone is so sure right now, like, oh, Switch is at the end of its life. They're going to announce the new console any minute now. It'd be so weird to get a new mainline Mario Kart, not even a remake, just a completely new game on the Switch with no announcement of a new console. What shrine is this again? That's the wrong button. Oh, Sandspring. I completely glossed over you. You know, it's not that I don't think a new Switch is coming soon, like a Switch 2. It definitely feels like it's the time for that to happen. And they're gonna stop making Switch 1 exclusives and start making. I don't think it'll be a situation where. Oh man, am I gonna lose because I'm doing this really poorly? I win. You suck because I did terribly. I definitely don't feel like the next console Nintendo makes is gonna completely invalidate everything you have on the Switch right now. I feel like it's for sure gonna still take the same format of cartridges, so you can still play the Switch games you do have on your new console. And since, you know, I could easily see them, I could easily see the rumor being true that certain games will get updates so that they run better and have improved graphics on a Switch successor. Because that does seem like a very easy thing for them to just patch. Because, like, a lot of really good looking Switch games mostly just suffer from, like, resolution and draw distance, but you know, I think that's probably pretty easy to patch too. I forgot what we're on again. The red coin's great. At the very least, I would hope a Switch successor would still allow you access to your digital games. I'm forgetting the B button again. Come out of the rock, coin. Get out of the rock. Thank you. I think it is trying to run away from you, so if you just go to the opposite side of where you want it to go. Kind of like that, but except, you know, making it actually not go in a rock. Yeah, there you go. Guided away from rocks. It's still stupid that it can go through rocks to begin with, because then you can't see it. You have no idea where it is when you're looking for it. It's not the worst thing ever. Yep. But yeah, like I was saying, I kind of trailed off. And then I lost the train of thought as I was trying to get back to it. Oops. That I think for the time being, Nintendo was probably gonna, like... For better or worse, as a way of describing it, I feel like they're gonna do a Twilight Princess for a little bit. Where it's gonna be Switch 1 compatible, but experienced better on the Switch 2. If that's what you want to call it for now. I mean, not like Twilight Princess was better on the Wii, but, you know, same deal. It was available on both. But then you would hope that if you bought it on the Switch 2, it would be better. Although, I could also see them doing it where it's the same experience no matter which console you buy it on, which would be ridiculous. But I could see Nintendo, you know, I know people like to look at things they do and go, oh man, Nintendo is so greedy, all they care about is money. Which is like, well, duh, they're a business. Of course they care about money. But I like to think Nintendo looks out for the consumer enough where they would not want people to be like, oh, well, I don't want to feel like I'm missing out because I bought it on the Switch 1. And that, you know, kind of cut into their profits because of people, you know, like, oh, I don't have a Switch 2, so I'm just not buying this game at all because I don't want to sacrifice to play it on the Switch 1. So I could see them making it where they're the same experience, so you're not missing out. Not that people would know that by looking at, you know, not that the average consumer would know that by just being in the store and like, which console do I want to buy it on? Well, we only got the one console. Oh man, there's a weird-looking submarine over there. Man, I should go do that thing and help people out. And yeah, I'm going. You know, something else I thought about watching, trying to get in a watch before the upcoming convention happens, is The Boys, so I could like kind of compare it to Invincible, because I have seen them compared before in that satirizing Superman video. Invincible was the example of good satirizing Superman, and The Boys was the example of bad satirizing Superman. But I'm willing to give The Boys a try to see if it does do anything good. Which I do know one thing they do right with their quote-unquote Superman is that, like, so I know it's a case of like, oh, it's Superman, but he's a jerk. But one thing I know they do right is that because he still cares about his public image, he still needs to look like a hero. So he has this moment where he screws up and gets a bunch of people killed, and he's like, well, we just gotta kill everyone else. You know, we gotta kill all the witnesses because we can't have it getting out that I did this, because I need my public image to still be good. Which, you know, is terrible of him, but it's in service of reminding you that, oh yeah, this guy's awful. And it actually makes sense, because yeah, you wouldn't want it getting out that this bad thing happened because of your world's Superman. So naturally his thought would be to silence the witnesses. Where did freaking Shadow Mario go? I mean, I do, honestly, I do have the feeling that I'm not gonna like The Boys, because it does feel like it's something that doesn't understand superheroes and just wants to be like, oh, but what if Superman was a jerkwad? And not really understanding who Superman is to begin with. Because the thing about Invincible is that Omni-Man is not Superman. Invincible is Superman. And that's the perspective you gotta have to understand that it's a successful satirization of Superman. Because you have the good Superman to contrast against Omni-Man, who is not a good Superman. I feel like that's spoilers to say, but that was something I knew going in, and it was still enjoyable. And also, it's revealed to you in the first episode, so it's at the end and it's 40 minutes long, but it's still the first episode, and I think I can technically get away with it. Where did Shadow Mario go? Where is he? I can't center the camera in the air. Okay, I'll just retrace my steps. That makes the most sense. So we're going over here. Well, the music's fading now, so he must... There he is. How did you get over here? Ow. He landed in the sand while I landed on the grass. It's like he had the soft landing and I overshot and got hurt. I'm in a rock. Oh man, there sure is that thing over there. Wait, I don't need to go back. I just beat Shadow Mario. I'm not doing Watermelon Festival. No one likes this one. Sorry, I feel like I said that weird. No one likes this one. Use take 2. And I just remembered the thing that spurred me to watch Invincible to begin with was I saw that they're gonna put Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat 1, which I feel like is a really fitting crossover character to have in Mortal Kombat. Because, like, you know, they put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Injustice, which is basically Mortal Kombat but with DC characters. And it's like, yeah, I guess. I mean, does DC Comics own the rights to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that why they did that? I don't... Shrug. It's cool, I guess. But Omni-Man makes so much sense because Invincible is graphic. It is already violent, so you take a character from it and you put it in another thing that's violent. It just makes sense. I mean, I guess crossover characters don't have to make sense to still be cool. I mean, I still think it's cool that Ezio's in Soul Calibur. And then it just feels weird that there's like what is the newest one? Soul Calibur 6? That has 2B and Geralt. Or Geralt or whatever. The Witcher. It's like, that feels weird. Not like good. It feels the wrong kind of weird. Like, This almost feels like they did it just for the memes. Not that I know any Witcher memes, aside from Toss a Coin 2. I still gotta play Witcher 2. I have Witcher 2. That's the only one I have, and I should play it. I still haven't even made it past the tutorial, I swear. Don't get off the wire. Whee. Can't touch me. I'm triple jumping. He's laughing like El Puttissimo while I'm triple jumping. You know, my problem with trying to watch The Boys is I don't know what service it's on. So I don't know that I can watch it. It'd be so much easier if it was a cartoon, because cartoons are easy to find online. For some reason, there is no equivalent to live action shows. And that's frustrating, because there's stuff I want to watch, and there's a bajillion different streaming services. So I don't know which one it's on. It's like, oh, well, why bother? I'll just go rewatch Ed, Edd n Eddy, I guess. I think there was a... Oh, I remember. I was gonna say, I think there was another thing I wanted to watch before leaving for the convention. It's My Adventures with Superman, because I'm sure there's probably gonna be some Lois Lane's, you know, cosplays there of her design from that series, which is a good design. I don't know a lot of Lois Lane designs, but that's probably my favorite. And then Superman is Superman. It's kind of, you know, the usual Superman design, but you can over the shoulder in the roller coaster? How long have I not known this? Did I ever learn that? Which, you know, it's not a bad thing that Superman is still just Superman, because that's what you hope for when you watch a Superman cartoon, is that Superman is Superman. Superman is soup. Hi Andrew, how you doing tonight? Man, that was not the last shot. Hey, by the way, did you know this, Andrew? Did you know you could do this? I don't think I knew this. Haha! Oh, yes, that was the kill shot. I just got the kill shot in like, zoomed out. Yes! Now here's the real hardcore challenge. Do the balloons without being over the shoulder. I don't think I could do that. I just got lucky. Did I just speed up the coaster? No, I zoomed out. It might just look faster. What is going on with your face, Peach? I thought these cutscenes were pre-rendered.
Yeah, Papa told me all about it. He told me my mama got kidnapped by a bad man named Mario. So you're Bowser's son? So I came here to rescue her. So the
You know, I'm glad we live in the era where
was you?
when they do a new Mario game, they can just put the characters in a completely different outfit, like Mario Odyssey. Because it's kind of funny that this game's idea of summer outfits for these characters was their same outfits, but with less sleeve, and in Peach's case, lighter colors,
Papa told me everything.
and a ponytail.
Mario's a bully. He never fights fair.
He said,
Junior, you gotta try to outsmart Mario.
so I tried to get Mario sent to prison. But they didn't lock him up, and now he came to steal Mama Peach's
I feel like this would be a good time to go on break, because it is break time,
pest
and
himself follows us.
I'm sure anyone watching already knows this cutscene. Yeah, and Peach is all like, "Am I your mother?" Just entertaining the possibility.
No, not again.
Oh man, the flying head, no!
Appears to be heading
Flying head with a head-shaped balloon. There's too many heads! Bowser, you only need one! Why do I feel like there was a game that gave Bowser the option to have like 3 heads? I don't think there was ever a Hydra Bowser. That'd be cool though. Be like Mario retold as like a medieval fantasy. Where Mario is like a knight and Bowser is the dragon. The 3-headed dragon. Tired of Assassin's Creed. No, I'm killing time while I wait for the upcoming convention to happen because I won't be there on Friday. And I'd hate to have started Brotherhood and then only do it for like a week and then be gone that Friday. So I'm just doing Mario until Wonder comes out, and I'll probably just do Wonder until I leave for the convention and then do Brotherhood. But I also want to make sure I'm not burnt out, so it's good that this break is happening. Speaking of break, we're gonna go on break real quick. Okay, I'm back. Go back to the game. These games aren't too long, are they? I feel like you were on Dr. Muto longer than AC 1 and 2 combined. You know, you're probably right. But I was thinking about the fact that I mean, as Assassin's Creed 1 was pretty short. That was like 2 weeks of streams. And Assassin's Creed 2 probably wasn't much longer than that either. But there's still... I meant to say the thing about Assassin's Creed 1 is like, well, I'm not counting that because I know there's still, like, the entire Ezio trilogy. But yeah, there's the entire Ezio trilogy, so I'm trying to be careful about not being burnt out on that exact Assassin's Creed formula. No, get up before the bomb. No, get up before it starts walking. No! No! How am I supposed to laugh at this? There's no... There's no what? Crumbly copter. How you doing, by the way? I think I just got blown up in the cutscene. Good, just tired. Yeah, I've been pretty tired today too, and I don't know why. I almost tried to use Flood. I should know I don't have Flood right now. Monday does that. Yeah, I don't... Oh. I don't do anything, so there's no reason I should be tired. Yeah, pro gaming. I did the pro strat, which is to die, to make your enemies think you're bad at the game. But then when the time comes, you beat them. It's called a hustle. I'm hustling you. Man, this is supposed to be the easy part of the level, where the blocks like only disappear for long enough for you to jump to avoid dying. This is the hard part. The trampoline. I did it. I beat the hardest part of the level. Now, the real hard part's the camera. Because I keep forgetting which way it goes. Suddenly disappear in the middle of a conversation. As you passed out snuggling a Pikachu. Oh yeah, no worries. Nothing wrong with lurking and or sleeping. I guess sleeping makes you lurk by default. I should probably be concerned if you're asleep but still chatting. What if anyone's actually done that? Because sleepwalking is a thing. I don't know if sleep chatting is a thing. Probably not. Because, you know, typing out coherent sentences does take some effort. It takes some brain power, which is probably not available while you're sleeping. So I would think if someone were to sleep chat, it would just be nonsense. Sleep talking is a thing. I know. But probably not sleep texting. Or sleep typing. It sounds like a sitcom plot, actually. It's like you go to sleep and then you wake up and you wrote Shakespeare. Like there's just a fresh copy of Shakespeare sitting on your desk that you typed up. Get out of here, you electric Koopa. Where's Sleep Blank? I know. Sleep pooping. No, it probably means... It probably means what you think it means. Like people have texted nonsense in their sleep. Maybe half asleep, I could believe. Okay. B, which is now Y, because they decided we needed 2 jump buttons. Hate that. So mad. Where are the rest? There's this one. No, don't leave! I need the coin! I need you to reach the coin! That's... It's okay. I'll wait for the next pass. Sister once sleepwalked and poured herself a bowl of cereal. Yeah, what kind of cereal? That's important. What if it turned out she poured a bowl of like, Rice Krispies, but she actually hates Rice Krispies? That'd be weird. It's not that weird. I'm missing 3, and I don't remember where 3 would be. There's nowhere 3 or up on the way up. Captain Crunch. Oh, well, there's one I missed. I can see there being 2 on the tower. The quote-unquote tower. Oh, come on. I'm having such a bad time with the swinging ships, whatever you call them. I've never went on one of those before. Probably still won't. Wouldn't mind a roller coaster, though. Roller coasters are fun. I don't know how I feel about being turned upside down, though. It's on the underside of here. Yep, there it is. And then there's one on the very top platform. Get out of here. Get out of here. Pro gameplay. Get some success Dootin from Flood there going through my head. Oh, good. Now there's no... It's not gonna keep showing me a submarine that I'm putting off. Until it becomes Yoshi. I do need Yoshi. Not yet, but I do need Yoshi. Oh, it's the McDonald's sunflowers. The McDonald's sunflowers and the good old Yoshi fake out. I love that they did that. Oh my gosh, Yoshi in the first time in a 3D Mario game. You're gonna actually get to ride him this time? And then it's not Yoshi. Did they show him in promotional material or anything? Because that'd be even funnier if people weren't sure if Yoshi was even in the game at all. In a playable extent. And then you get to these turtles. Beach sunflowers. They're loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. These turtles aren't loving it, though. They're thinking Arby's, I guess. Did you remember seeing Yoshi in commercials? Well, I guess it would still be funny. Getting to this part, thinking, oh man, Yoshi! And then it's not. I kind of wish there was more opportunities to use Yoshi in this game. There's really not a whole lot of reasons to use him. He kind of is outclassed by Flood, I would say. So, like, outside of the missions where you need him, he really isn't very helpful, unfortunately. Although I think they do use him for quite a few blue coins, so it's not like his existence is pointless. But, I mean, even though people do say the blue coins are pointless anyway. Even if they give you more of an opportunity to need Yoshi. Ow. Come on. Stomp the pokey. I know you can stomp pokies in this game. The turtle's head got in the way. Ow. Oh, come on. You're not supposed to get up. You're in the sand. It's only a handful of shrines you can even collect with Yoshi. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because I know there's Yoshi's Fruit Safari. Or whatever that's called. In Rico Harbor. There is the Yoshi Go Round Secret. And then, like, the Secret of the Village Underside. And then there's the notorious, the Lily Pads one, which has that, you know, notorious section of having to carry Yoshi all the way over there. Although, again, that's another situation where it's like, well, you don't need that to beat the game, so is it really needing Yoshi for something? And then again, so is also the Yoshi's Fruit Safari. That still doesn't sound right. I know it's the same idea, like, that's the general idea of the title. It just doesn't sound right. So it's really like Yoshi Go Round Secret and then opening up Hotel Delfino, or Serena Beach. Yeah, that's right, you trip and fall before you get to the peppers. None for you. And conveniently, bananas are right over here. Up. Oh. Wrong button again. Good old purple Yoshi. I bet if they had made Mario Sunshine today, there definitely would be more things for Yoshi to do. But I feel like they had to have made their mistakes with Yoshi in this game before they could right them in future games, like Galaxy 2. Whee! I did remember to get the pineapple over Serena Beach. Well, back to the theme park. Vacation's not over yet. Even though it's been technically ruined, but... The runaway Ferris wheel. And I know it flip-flops between inside the park and outside the park. I don't remember what the next outside the park one is. Or maybe it doesn't always flip-flop? Maybe the next one is Yoshi Go Round Secret? Yeah, this is 5, right? Doesn't say. But if this is 5, then next ouch has to be 6. Because 7 is Shadow Mario. I'm thinking the wrong shine. Like, wait, where's Yoshi? Wrong shine. I'm just gonna try the cheat way. What'd I hit my head on? Or probably Ferris wheel. There. Wasn't really supposed to start there, I think, but too late, I already did it. Get out of my way, roller coaster track. If only I could be that successful with that skip when I'm racing Twy. I can't tell if it's good design or bad design that you can do that. Because on the one hand, it's cool that there's like, you know, there's the there's the easier but slower way up for beginners. And then if you really think about it, it's like, hey, wait, I could just spin jump over there for like more advanced players. But also you can kind of completely nullify all that game design down there and just jump straight up to it. Which probably wasn't intentional. I think the Ferris wheel is going fast because they don't want you going that way. They just didn't program it right to be able to stop you 100% of the time. But that definitely is a balance thing. I'm always thinking about. It's like, how do you find that line between completely nullifying the quote-unquote right way to do it, but also allowing players to make their own path if they so choose and are so wise as to see an alternate path up that's way faster. Yes, I was wrong. It doesn't alternate. Could have sworn it alternates. It's always inside, outside. Should have just made the Shadow Mario chase outside. Good, he wants the orange, which is right here. Excuse me, which I think is the correct color anyway. So he's starting off orange, which is the color we need to open the secret. See, this level at least makes sense as a secret of the title, because you actually are solving the secret of the Yoshi Go round. The other ones, you're just walking on in. There's no secret to be figured out. Now, as for the level itself, I don't know that I'd call it the best secret of the stage. But it's definitely fine. Just gonna go ahead and jump across these Dell boxes. Up! Sponsored by Apple. Does Dell even make computers anymore? They probably do. They're probably just not as popular as like the Razer computers or whatever. You know, the gamer stuff, high-end, ultra processing stuff. With all the LED lights all over it. I'm pretty sure the laptop I had was Dell. But that's like a decade ago. Well, I'm sure they're no longer using their cow print boxes anymore. Why do you not make it? Is an Alienware made by Dell? I don't know. I was out of lives! Man, now I have to take one whole entire minute to get back there? What a pain in the butt. I can't believe they didn't just give us save states. Ah, the portal opened itself. I never opened Bianco Hills. I never sprayed it to open it. Fine, let's not go across the roof. Here comes a nice gondola. Oh, Gateway was the cow print. Oh. You think Gateway's still making computers? No, they're probably still making stuff too. Worst case scenario, they probably got bought out by Microsoft and making Microsoft brand computers. I don't know. Microsoft doesn't really have computers, do they? They just, you know, own the most common OS. And Xbox, of course, which arguably not a computer, not by the standard definition, not by the expected you know, we're getting into hot dog as a sandwich territory with that, I would say. It's like splitting hairs. You know, it's like that's not what people mean when they say computer. No, that was the right orange, I think. I didn't need to do that. Whee! And we're back. Oh man, that took 2 minutes. Oh man, I can't believe it. I'm kidding. I'm not even keeping track. No, that killed you! You know, thinking back to the subject of, like, computers with LEDs in them. I do kind of want an LED keyboard. I didn't like the idea at first. Like, the first opportunity I had to get one. But thinking about, like, sitting in the dark more, especially, like, at later at night, a glowing keyboard would be helpful. And if it was one of those ones where you can get the color to change, that'd be cool. I don't know if that's a default feature. They're nice when you're working in the dark. Like, I don't know if changing the color's a default feature that it's silly of me to specify. No, I overshot it now, dang it! I'm gonna game over again. Because I just assume possibly not, because my computer has big glowing red lights on it. But I don't think there's anything I can do to get them to glow different colors. I saw on the Gigantic subreddit that there was someone who had or has a keyboard that is set up where it will change colors as you're navigating the game's menus, I think? Which sounds really cool. But of course, the game has to be a game that supports that to be able to do that, so probably not a feature I'll be seeing a lot if I did get the same keyboard, but still cool. Also, just having it gently shift through the whole rainbow, that'd be pleasant too. Makes me think of, like, theater lobbies where they have that set up over the snack counter. I remember seeing that before and was like, oh yeah, you know, that's kind of nostalgic. I like that. I can't remember any place I've actually been before that point that had something like that, but you know, I think people are generally familiar with the idea of feeling nostalgia even for things you've never seen before. Or never truly, like, encountered that you can remember. It's like the same, like that also goes the same for, like, arcade carpets, where it's like a space pattern on it, the best I can describe it, where it's got, like, moons and rocket ships on it. I don't know that I've ever been to an arcade that had that. Boy, that feels nostalgic. I think it's neat. Maybe it's just making me think of Little Big Planet, because I'm pretty sure that was one of the... Little Big Planet 2 had an area that was basically... that was basically arcade-themed. Like, not directly, but I know its background was definitely an arcade. And it had a material you could get that was the carpet. I'm pretty sure the same pattern I'm describing. Probably why that's what I think of when I think of arcade carpet. Can you get back here? I'm not done with you yet. Don't you think you're jumping could escape my squirting? You're not painting anything. Stop pretending. Stop making that noise if you're not gonna paint. Can't go the wrong way again. It looked like he was about to take off and he just completely tripped over himself. And that's how I won. Not because I sprayed him, but because he didn't tie his shoes. I was about to go right back at the cannon. What? Where do we go next? Serena Beach, I guess. I don't know why I'm caring about doing them in what might be the intended order, or at least the unlocking order. So I already skipped Bianco Hills. We're past the point of intended order. Good old GameCube controller beach. Excuse me. I do think it's kind of funny how many people swear up and down that the GameCube controller is the best controller ever. And here I am, growing up with the GameCube is pretty much my first console. I mean, I remember playing on the Nintendo 64 some before that point, but GameCube was like the first one that was mine, that was a home console. You know, after my sister got one, but then I got my own eventually. I don't really care for the GameCube controller. I could take or leave it. Like, I'm perfectly content having this normal-shaped Pro controller here in my hands, as opposed to one of the GameCube-shaped Pro controllers that they make for hardcore Smash Bros. Players. Maybe it's just because I play on all the consoles, so I don't really pay attention to what controller I'm using. That I just don't care what controller I'm using. I don't have that preference for GameCube. Not that I think people who say GameCube is the best controller have only used a GameCube controller. Because how would you know it's the best if you haven't tried the other controllers? But I don't know. It's like, I guess it's like the same problem of having to relearn your button layouts, and that's why people prefer GameCube controllers for Smash Bros. It's because of all their muscle memory. Their 300 hours of melee can't go to waste. They can't take another like 10 to relearn a new controller. Meanwhile, I was perfectly content playing Smash Bros. Brawl with a Wii remote and nunchuck. And then, of course, Smash 4 came out. It was like, well, you know, you got the Wii U version, and I think I mostly just ended up playing with the gamepad anyway, because I played alone mostly. But the Pro Controller was also acceptable, and then, you know, on 3DS, you don't have a choice in controller. And is this, like, the best I've ever done at the Mantis Storm? I swear. Not like I'm doing particularly well, but... Oh, they're still running away. I gotta go for the bigger ones. Gotta get them to swarm me. There we go. Like, I don't know. I don't mean to, like, pat myself on the back, but, you know, there's also the people who are like, you know, the game says press X, and you're like, which X? Because all the consoles have X in a different place. So as long as I remember what console I'm on, I have no problem finding X. It's like this button right here. That's X. That's X for me right here, and I don't have to look down. I can't look down because my microphone is in the way of my hand right now. So even if I did look down, all I would see is pop filter. But then this button, which I'm pressing right now, would be X if we were on Xbox. But then this button would be X on PlayStation. Technically cross. But I'm not going to be cross if you call it X. I think I even remember where X is on the GameCube controller. Because it's funny how the GameCube was like the only time Nintendo ever put the A, B, X, Y buttons in a different configuration. It's still kind of the same, but your muscle memory for where X is would be different. Because it would be like, you know, kind of sliding your thumb to the right to get to X, because upward would be Y. But upward in this configuration on the Pro Controller for Switch, or really any Switch controller, would be up would be X. Oh no, he's got the turbo nozzle. I don't care. I don't know if we'll finish Serena Beach tonight, but I'll try. Good old hotel's back. I beat the mana, the Stephen King novel, shadow thing. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't read Stephen King novels because I don't read. I didn't mean for that to be a joke about how I wasn't reading this game's dialogue, but I wasn't. While I was making that joke, I wasn't reading that dialogue. And if there was a movie based on whatever that Stephen King thing is, haven't seen it. I should watch that though. Because it is October. It is the spooky month. I'm meant to be watching, I don't want to say all of Tim Burton's movies, because I'm probably not going to watch Sweeney Todd. I don't like musicals. But I just haven't gotten back to doing that yet. I think the last one I watched was Corpse Bride, which was good. I liked that. I think the next one in line to be watched is 9, which I don't think I ever realized was by Tim Burton. Watched SpongeBob and Hey Arnold Halloween episodes the other night. I don't know that I have any Halloween episodes that I would want to rewatch right now. Definitely nothing I can think of off the top of my head. Whoa. And you know what I think is strange is that IMDb lists Tim Burton as it credits him as working on the Beetlejuice cartoon, but not the movie. And I don't know which came first. I assume the movie. And that definitely feels like something he would have worked on, but it's not there in his list of credits. It's not that I saw. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I guess it could just be that IMDb is not up to date on everything. It's not as well kept as Wikipedia. As much as I think of it as being the Wikipedia for movies and actors. And directors, apparently. 'Cause I forget what it was I watched recently, but there was something I watched not too long ago, and I looked up its IMDb page, and it did not list wherever I watched it as a place, as a streaming service that is available to watch it on. Which is annoying. Because that's how I went to look up to see if The Boys would be something I could watch, and it only listed Amazon, whatever it is, Amazon Prime Movies, whatever they call their streaming service. And I don't know if that's just because that's the only place it's available on, or if that's the only place IMDb listed. Wow, I can't believe I got that, like, first squirt. IMDb messes up sometimes. Definitely feels like it. And, to be fair, I know Wikipedia messes up sometimes too. I'm definitely not going to pretend like Wikipedia's infallible. And then we go down, right? And then... pineapple. Dead ghost. Door. Excuse me, jeez. Man, why can't my burps be funny like Tim's farts? So I'm burping all the time. If I've only could at least be funny. And then we take Yoshi and we go all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about that time I saw a deer again. No, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. No, oh no, 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 I did the thing. Thanks, Switch button layout, having 2 jump buttons in place of B. There we go. Oh, look, a blue coin. I guess just come on over and get that regular coin. Oh man, he's running out of juice. I gotta hurry. I mean, not running out, but it's draining really quickly. More quickly than I would have expected. And then we take a turn. For the better. A turn for the better. Ground pound. And there we go. So there's a shrine that I forgot you need Yoshi for because of the ghosts. So there are 2. Yoshi Grand Secret and that one that I remember that are mandatory that require Yoshi. Oh no, he's got the and he's about to use it too. Oh no. Anyway. I completely trailed off on that train of thought. Since it's October, I might as well watch The Shining. I don't know about any other Stephen King movies. Maybe It. Those are the only 2 I know off the top of my head. There's one more I know though. There's one more that's well known. I think it's called Misery. But I barely ever hear people talk about it. Not as much as like The Shining. And definitely not as much as it, because, you know, I enjoy me some clowns. So, of course, there's always a Pennywise joke in there. Unfortunately. And can I just say that? I'm sick of being clowns. I'm sick of evil clown as a concept. I want some genuine, fun clowns. I'm sick of them always having the sinister undertones and all that crap. Just give me a real clown who likes to make people laugh. It's like, is there a trope so corrupted as clowns, where you get the complete opposite of the thing you're looking for when you go to look for it? Bring back Ronald McDonald. Honestly, I'm surprised he even left, but, you know, the whole debacle of like, oh, it's selling unhealthy food to kids. Not like cereals aren't still doing that. I think. Pretty sure. Can't remember the last time I've seen a cereal mascot, though. Like really thought about it. Where am I supposed to be doing this from? It's like, I think you gotta... There. And then stop. Hamilton. Messed up my own joke. No, not that. I don't remember the strafe button. I guess it's R. I just have to be in... No! Ah! Owie. Still think about clowns. I'm like, man, why couldn't Patch Adams have been the most successful clown interpretation and not Pennywise? It's like, let's have less Pennywise and more Patch Adams. That's what we need. That's what the world needs. I genuinely cannot remember how to strafe. Because this game doesn't have... the console doesn't have analog triggers. Oh, there we go. Ah. I guess I wasn't doing it right because I was still on hover nozzle. That's why I couldn't remember the strafe button. There we go. I'm sure that was faster than doing the freaking spin puzzle. I don't mind those when I'm playing on my own, but I get it. It's jank. It is pretty indefensibly jank. I feel like it actually kind of got worse somehow in 3D All-Stars. Because I swear, playing on the original, it only spun when hit by, you know, your water. And then with the analog triggers, it was easy to, you know, kind of tap the button to just get a little bit of squirt that goes in the direction you're facing and does not overshoot and hit the tile to the side or above or anything like that. Oh, I'm slipping! Oh! So much for the No! So much for the Mario shoe friction thing. Oh, shut up over there. Don't miss the tree. I'm trying to be fast here. It's a good thing I glitched my way through the wall, because if I had done that legitimately and then instantly game overed, I would have been kind of mad. Yeah, I'm thinking about controllers again. I'm thinking about the Nintendo 64 controller. That's a controller I like to defend, because everyone's like, why did they design it like you need 3 hands to use it? It's like, that's not what they were thinking. They were thinking of 2 modes of holding it. And I remember when I was doing Grab by the Goalies, I was like, oh, well, you hold it like this, and then you could also hold it like this, and it's like a twin stick. It would be like twin stick mode. And then only after I had made that video and rendered it, and it was ready to upload it, then I realized, like, wait a minute, the way I showed how to hold it for quote-unquote twin stick mode is stupid, because no one has ever done that, because what they would have done is, instead of having your left hand on the D-pad and your right hand on the thumbstick, what you would have done was have your left hand on the thumbstick, like you would anytime you use the thumbstick. Ow. And then you would have had your right hand on the buttons like normal. So, you know, because the C buttons are like a second D-pad. So if anyone wanted D-pad and thumbstick, they would have done it like that. So you still have access to face buttons. You still have A and B. Which I still defend that controller, but man, it's so stupid that I didn't think of that when I was trying to defend it before. But I'm glad Nintendo still hasn't... Like, I would say the Joy-Cons still have the spirit of a Nintendo 64 controller. Because they do still have multiple ways to hold them. It's just that they're equipped to be able to access everything at once, where the Nintendo 64 controller really wasn't. I mean, the Joy-Cons do still have SL and SR, so technically it's like, oh, how are you gonna grab those buttons? It's like you need 4 hands. But no one ever makes that argument, because that's stupid. Because, those buttons only exist, and they're only ever used when you can reach them. They're only there for holding them sideways like an SNES controller. Which is why I like those, which is why I really like the Joy-Cons. And I would probably call those my favorite controller, because they're just so good. They work really well the way a normal controller is oriented, but then you also have holding it sideways, and you have holding it in the quote-unquote thumbs-up grip, like when you're playing ARMS. Or I should say, one of ARMS control methods, because you can still use a controller. Still use standard button controls, and that's the way I play. And I hope that if they make ARMS 2, they make it clear that you don't need motion controls, so people don't think it's just glorified Wii boxing. It isn't. Should make that clear. Your door is fake! Excuse me. Don't miss the button. You know, I want to say that it's cool how King Boo is like he's a gambling based boss that isn't based in RNG. It still kind of is. Because there's still the luck of his spin, what the roulette ends up landing on. I don't think there's a way to get it to always land on fruit. Hey, stop. Stop. You have just spelled your own doom. P. P. Because P for pepper, but then P for papaya. Pretty sure that's what the yellow things are. Now that I've said that, I'm not sure that they are papayas. Oh no, Bubbles! I would still say this is a cool boss. Even if maybe speedrunners probably hate it because of the... Wait, did I just do a short-range squirt from pressing the other button? I don't think so. It looked like it did, though. P. C. Oh. With a second P. I hope one of these days speedrunners figure out a way to get this to land on the thing every time. Like, I'm not really into speedrunning, but I am all for speedrunners finding tricks to skip randomness and have a more fun time speedrunning. Although I hear you should never speedrun a game that you love because you'll grow to hate it with how much you play it, learning the speedrun. And considering a speedrun is playing the least amount of the game possible, yeah, you probably shouldn't do it with a game you love. Because you wouldn't be doing the entire thing. Although I guess that doesn't have to be the case. Because you can still learn the speedruns for Mario 64 and not grow to hate that game. Especially if you do the glitched speedrun where you're just backwards long jumping through doors. I mean, it still has the problem of, you know, not playing all of the game you enjoy for the sake of the speedrun, but so I'm trying to get my mic more comfortable. Not me, the microphone. The microphone was having some sitting issues. Decided to do that. I'm trying to make the joke of the, like, the controller, or like the microphone is alive and asked me to move it because it wasn't comfortable. I don't think it was working. Anyway, I just completely lost the train of thought I was on before that dumb joke. See, this is supposed to be the mission, I think, that makes you find some of the more obscure blue coins out here. Because this is one I've forgotten before, for spraying that sign. I was gonna say signpost, I guess it's not really a post. I don't even really know it's a sign. It's just a symbol on a slab. Can you really call that a sign? And I believe every one of these Nokis gives you a blue coin for cleaning them off, if you talk to them. Which is important to remember to do. I think that's an easy one to find because I think most players' natural curiosity would lead them to go, I wonder if they say anything different if you save them. And then you do, and then they do give you they give you a reward. I could have sworn that the blue coin for spraying the slab, I'm gonna call it a slab instead of a sign, I could have sworn that isn't in this mission, specifically because you would accidentally spray it in the course of trying to clean the area. Could have sworn the requirements for this were more generous than this. Whatever. I'll clean up all the goop, like, entirely 100%. Yeah, I hear you're done. I'm gonna keep doing it, because I said I'd do it. I'm gonna do it. And I'll clean the people, and I'll get their blue coins, even though I don't need them. Thank you for releasing me. Thank you for releasing me. I got enough for a shine now? Oh, man. Thank you for releasing me. Thank you for releasing me. What is this, Spyro? Yeah, exactly. You save them and then they just say the same thing. Which, you know, I could see how that might be discouraging for a player to not talk to everyone they save because, oh, well, they'll just say the same thing, even though they probably all give out a blue coin. But, you know, in defense of that, it's the GameCube era. This wasn't where you were expected to bump your pop filter while you scratch your face. Where you weren't expected to have unique dialogue for every single NPC. It was still the norm to copy-paste dialogue like that and say thank you for releasing me every other dragon. $20 more shines and I get to beat the game. It's funny how it feels like I'm almost done, but there's still Noki Bay, Pianta Village, and Bianco Hills. So it's weird how being 20 shines away feels like you're almost there when you're only doing the necessary shines. But I'm actually like halfway. Just about. Or not just about, a little over. I can count. There's a troublemaker inside that looks like you. For a guy who is really bad at trying to ask me to check out his casino. He sure is like the smartest guy on the island to realize that that's a troublemaker that looks like me and not really me. This just might be the next best thing, but not quite me. Why are you over the stairs already? I just took away your only gimmick on this floor. Now you're just a normal Shadow Mario chase. You got no booplicates. Well, thanks for leading me to this. Man, I want to play Luigi's Mansion again. Maybe I should do that sometime. Ow. I'm kind of feeling like I don't really want to stream Mario Wonder because everyone's going to be streaming Mario Wonder, so what'll draw people to me? But the fact that I'm playing it at 7 p.m. instead of at the start of, like, that I'm not playing it directly from midnight at the moment it becomes playable, the digital version. I'll probably still do a stream of it on Friday. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do Luigi's Mansion on the following Monday and Tuesday. Or not Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't do Tuesdays. Not unless it's a holiday, like Halloween. Which I do have plans for, I just don't remember what day that falls on. So even if it's a Tuesday, I'll probably still stream. Why am I going back and just beat him? I just beat Shadow Mario. And actually, I should be ending here. Because we got like 3 areas left to do, and I don't know how long it's going to take to do them, but knowing me, probably another hour and a half or 2. And I don't want this to end up like Friday stream where I'm like, oh, I'll just do all the glyph puzzles in Assassin's Creed 2. It won't take 3 hours. I blame the code wheels. So yeah, I'll end here and we'll just finish this on Wednesday like I kind of already planned. Except I feel like, well, not feel like, we did do, because 31 shines out of 50. We did do more than half the game, but that's fine. If Wednesday's stream ends up feeling short, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.